Hi guys. I thought we'd do a video over simple dose in tablet form and over time to give you a little insight into how to do these workbook pages. We are working in our student workbook. It is pages 179 and 180 are the simple dosage in tablet form, and then 181 and 182 are simple doses in tablet form over time. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. All right. So let's get started with some things to know. When working with dosages, the rule of thumb is what you want to give goes on top. Then you convert it to the same units, like milligrams to milligrams or grams to grams or mLs to mLs. And then you divide by what you have in stock. So what you want goes on top. What you have in stock goes on the bottom, and you divide it out. Some terminology for you to know is a dose is the amount of drug given to a patient. So Fluffy is given 7.5 mLs of amoxicillin. That's the dose. The dosage is the amount of drug given per pound or per kilogram. And a lot of dosages are per kilogram. So you will have to change the weight from pounds to kilograms. To do that, we divide by 2.2, but we'll get to that later on. So Fluffy gets 15 milligrams per pound of amoxicillin. Another term to know is concentration, a measure of the amount of drug suspended in a solution. So how much drug is per ml of a solution. So some ways you'll see that could be percent of solution. So milligram per 100 ml, so a 6% solution would be 6 milligrams per 100 mLs. Weight to volume, and an example of that would be 100 milligrams of drug in 1 ml, 100 milligrams of drug in 1 ml. And then an oral medication would be milligrams per tablet or capsule. All right, so we're going to get right into some of your questions from the workbook pages. So this is from page 179, simple dose in tablet form, and this one is number 2. So we have 100 milligrams is what you want to give or must give. And then what it comes in is 0.25 grams. Well, we need to make sure that we convert it to the same units. So we need to change the grams to milligrams. So milligrams has to be the same unit. So to change grams to milligrams, we look at King Henry died drinking chocolate milk, and we move our decimal 3 places to the right to change it from grams to milligrams. So now we have 250 milligrams. So now we can go ahead and divide it out, and that equals 4 tablets. So that's how much the animal would get. All right, we're looking at number 6 now, and remember you have want over have. So number 6 now on page 180. We have, or you must administer, is your want, 300 milligrams. Over available is have, so you need to convert that to the same units. So you have 300 milligrams over 600 milligrams. Once you move that decimal 3 to the right to change your 0.6 grams to 600 milligrams, you divide that out and you get 0.5 or half a tablet. Now we're doing simple doses in tablet form, and it's over time. And these are workbook pages 181 to 182. So what you want to give goes on top. You change it to the same units. What you have in stock goes on the bottom. You divide it out, and then you multiply it about by the amount of time that you want to give the medication. So let's look at simple dose in tablet form over time. We're using student workbook page 181, and this is number 1. What's prescribed is a want. You want to give that, and that's 0.5 grams. Well, we need to change it to milligrams because what we have in stock is the 250 milligrams. So we move the decimal 3 spots to the right and change that 0.5 grams to 500 milligrams. So you divide that out now because you have the 500 milligrams on top, the 250 milligrams on the bottom. Divide that out, and you have 2 capsules, but you're not done yet because it says you need to give the animal TID. Give it to them, TID. And TID means 3 times a day, and for 5 days he needs to get that medicine. So you need to multiply the 2 capsules times the 3 times the 5, and you end up with 30 capsules. If you don't remember your abbreviations, that's why we did the Quizlet with abbreviations. If you haven't done that, this might be a good time to go back and learn those so that you can complete these problems. All right, let's move on to simple dose in tablet form over time. We're now on student workbook page 182, and this is number 9 I chose. They want to give, or you're told to give 100 milligrams of a drug, and what you have available is 400 milligrams. You don't need to convert that because it's milligrams over milligrams. So you just divide it out, and that's 1/4 of a tab. But you're not done yet because you need to multiply it by how much you want to give and for how long. So 1/4 of a tablet, they want to give it TID, which is 3 times a day for 21 days. So 1/4 of a tablet, or 0.25 times 3 times 21 gets you 15.75 or 15 3/4 tablets. Typically, when we have like half a tablet or 1/4 of a tablet, I will go ahead and pre-cut those. For busy people, moms, elderly people, it's hard for them to cut tablets. So that is one thing that we will teach you guys how to do in the next coming weeks. We'll be using Skittles and M&Ms and stuff, and we'll be cutting tablets and writing out prescriptions and stuff. So it's good to cut those things and have them for the people. The easier you make it for them to dose the animal, the more likely that the animal is going to get the medication it needs to get better. So as always, if you need some more help, feel free to ask us. All right. Thanks, guys.